Imagine this, a city buzzing with joy, cheering for their heroes. Royal challengers Bengaluru just won their first IPL title in 18 years. The streets are alive, fans are chanting, and the air is electric. But in a single moment, this celebration turns into a nightmare. 11 lives lost, dozens injured, and a nation left in shock. How did a victory parade become a tragedy? Stay with me. This story will grip you until the very end.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather around, because today I'm going to take you through a story that starts with the roar of victory but ends in a heartbreaking tragedy that no one saw coming. This is the tale of the Royal Challengers Bengaluru's historic IPL win in 2025, a moment of pure joy that turned into one of the darkest days in cricket history. 11 lives lost, dozens injured, and a city left in shock. How did a celebration of triumph spiral into chaos? Stay with me, because the twists and turns of this day will leave you stunned. Picture this. It's June 3rd, 2025, in Ahmedabad. The air is electric at the Narendra Modi Stadium. The Indian Premier League final is underway, and Royal Challengers Bengaluru, the team that's been chasing glory for 18 long years, is on the verge of making history. RCB, led by the fiery passion of Virat Kohli and the calm leadership of Captain Rajat Patidar, is facing off against the Punjab Kings. The crowd is a sea of red and gold, chanting RCB, RCB as the final over begins. Punjab needs 29 runs off 4 balls, an impossible task. Josh Hazlewood delivers, the ball is fielded, and the stadium erupts. RCB has done it. They've won their first ever IPL title. Inside the stadium, emotions overflow. Virat Kohli, the man who's carried the hopes of millions since RCB's inception in 2008, falls to his knees. Tears stream down his face. This win is as much for the fans as it is for the team, he tells Star Sports, his voice breaking. I've given this team my youth, my prime, my everything. His wife, Anushka Sharma, a Bangalore girl herself, shares in the moment, her own heart swelling with pride. The victory is monumental, not just for the players, but for a city that's bled red and gold for nearly 2 decades. But here's where the story takes its first turn. What should have been a night of celebration was only the beginning of something far more devastating. Fast forward to the next day, June 4th, 2025. Bengaluru, the Garden City, is buzzing like never before. The news of RCB's victory has spread like wildfire. Social media is flooded with posts, #RCB, #IPL winners, #Virat Kohli trending worldwide. Fans are painting the town red and gold, literally. Banners, flags, and jerseys are everywhere. The Karnataka State Cricket Association, KSCA, and RCB announce a grand victory parade to celebrate with the fans. The plan? A star-studded event starting at Vidhanasauda, the seat of Karnataka's government, followed by an open-top bus parade to the iconic M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. It's set to kick off at 5 p.m., and the city is ready to explode with joy. But here's the first hint of trouble. The authorities underestimated the power of RCB's fan base. Bengaluru isn't just a city, it's a fortress of cricket passion. And Virat Kohli? He's not just a player, he's a demigod. By noon, thousands of fans are already gathering near the stadium. The police, expecting maybe 100,000 people, are in for a shock. Estimates later suggest 200,000 to 300,000 people flooded the streets, way more than the Chinnaswamy Stadium's capacity of 35,000. The stage is set for chaos, but no one knows it yet. Let's zoom in on a young fan named Shamili. She's 19, wearing an RCB jersey with 18 Virat proudly displayed on the back. She's there with her sister and friends, buzzing with excitement. I've waited my whole life for this moment, she tells her friends, her eyes sparkling. They're standing near gate number 7, the main entrance to Chinnaswamy, hoping to catch a glimpse of Kohli, Patidar, or Faf du Plessis. The crowd is growing thicker by the minute, but the energy is infectious. Chants of Kohli, Kohli echo through the air. Shamili feels like she's part of something historic. But something's off. The crowd is getting restless. Whispers start spreading. Free passes are being given out at gate number 7. That's when things start to unravel. Now let's pause for a second. Imagine you're in that crowd. The sun is beating down, the excitement is palpable, but the space is shrinking. People are pushing, shoving, climbing over cars, even scaling trees to get a better view. The police are there, but they're overwhelmed. They're shouting through megaphones, pleading with the crowd to stay calm, but it's like trying to hold back a tidal wave. By 3:30 p.m., the situation is critical. The gates to the stadium are still closed. RCB hasn't even arrived yet, but the pressure is mounting. Fans are banging on the gates, some even breaking through in places. And then a rumor spreads like wildfire. Free tickets are being distributed right now. That's the spark that ignites the tragedy. At gate number 7, the epicenter of the chaos, the crowd surges forward. It's not just excitement anymore, it's panic. People are crushed against barriers, against each other. Shamili feels the air being squeezed out of her lungs. "Let's go, let's go," she screams to her sister, but it's too late. The crowd is a living, breathing monster now, moving as one unstoppable force. Shoes are abandoned, barriers collapse, and screams pierce the air. Ambulances are stuck in the gridlock, unable to reach the scene. By the time the dust settles, the unthinkable has happened. 11 people are dead, 33 are injured, and a city's joy has turned to horror. Let's step back for a moment and piece together what went wrong. The authorities later admit they were unprepared. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, visibly shaken, tells reporters, "No one expected this many people. The stadium holds 35,000, but 2 to 3 lakh came. That's 200,000 to 300,000 fans, a number so massive it's hard to comprehend. The police, numbering only a few hundred, were no match for the crowd. And then there's the issue of mixed messaging. At 3:14 p.m., RCB posted on social media that free passes were available, contradicting earlier announcements. Fans like Rakesh Prakash, a software engineer, showed up hoping to snag one. "We were told passes were being distributed at the stadium," he later tells Hindustan Times. So, like me, many landed up here. Inside the stadium, the RCB players are unaware of the chaos unfolding outside. They're at Vidhana Sauda, being felicitated by the Chief Minister and Deputy CM DK Shivakumar. Virat Kohli, still emotional from the win, is presented with a memento. The team boards an open-top bus, ready to parade through the city, but the police cancel the parade at the last minute, citing safety concerns. Instead, the players head to Chinnaswamy for a shortened celebration. They take a victory lap, waving to the fans inside the stadium, oblivious to the tragedy just beyond the gates. It's a chilling contrast. Inside, cheers and music. Outside, sirens and screams. By 6:30 p.m., the news breaks. 11 people have died, including a 13-year-old girl named Divyanshi, a Class 9 student who came with her mother. Most of the victims are young, students, tech workers, fans who just wanted to celebrate their team's victory. Doctors at Bowring and Lady Curzon Hospital report that most died from asphyxia, their bodies starved of oxygen in the crush. Broken ribs, suffocation, and delayed ambulances sealed their fate. The injured, like Shamili, are traumatized, grappling with the memory of being trapped in a sea of bodies. The aftermath is a storm of grief and outrage. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls the incident heartrending, offering condolences on X. President Draupadi Murmu echoes the sentiment, calling it shocking and heartbreaking. Former UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, whose wife Akshata Murthy hails from Bengaluru, expresses his sorrow. The Karnataka High Court takes suo moto cognizance, scheduling a hearing to probe the incident. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah announces 10 lakh rupees compensation for the victims' families and free treatment for the injured. The KSCA adds 5 lakh rupees per family, but no amount can ease the pain. Virat Kohli, the heart and soul of RCB, is devastated. At a loss for words, absolutely gutted, he writes on Instagram. The team issues a statement. "We are deeply anguished by the unfortunate incidents. The safety and well-being of everyone is of utmost importance to us." But questions linger. Why wasn't the event better planned? Why did the celebrations continue even as chaos erupted outside? BJP leaders like B.I. Vijayendra slam the Congress government, calling it a damning indictment of mismanagement. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor points to India's long-standing struggle with crowd control, calling the deaths unnecessary and avoidable. As the sun sets on June 4th, Bengaluru is a city in mourning. The red and gold banners still hang, but they're now symbols of a joy that turned to sorrow. The magisterial inquiry is underway, but the scars will linger. For fans like Shamili, who survived the crush, the trauma is a heavy burden. "I kept saying, 'Let's go,' but the crowd was out of control," she tells BBC News from her hospital bed. For the families of the 11 who didn't make it, the pain is unimaginable. So, what's the lesson here? It's a stark reminder of the power of passion and the danger of underestimating it. RCB's victory was a moment of unity, a dream 18 years in the making, but without proper planning, that dream became a nightmare. As Bengaluru heals, the question remains, how do we ensure this never happens again? The answer lies in accountability, better crowd management, and learning from this tragedy. For now, let's honor the memory of those lost by vowing to do better. Their love for RCB brought them to Chinnaswamy that day. Let's make sure their loss isn't in vain.
This is more than a story. It's a wake-up call. Bengaluru's tragedy reminds us how quickly joy can turn to sorrow. What can we learn to prevent this from happening again? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if this moved you, and subscribe to stay updated on stories that matter. Let's honor those we lost by keeping this conversation alive.